Brock in a hard play segment tonight. Will the president begin explaining all the scandals or not? Here now, Monica Crowley and Alan Colmes. Colmes, you want Mr. Obama to clarify things.
I absolutely do. By the way, I agree with Cardinal. Not everything is a scandal. Benghazi was not a scandal. But there are issues he's got to clarify. I would like to see the president hold a primetime news conference, hopefully ending before 8 p.m. Eastern. And then he would just try to help.
Well,
and
I'm glad to hear you say
and
that.
answer all the questions.
Have a scandal news conference.
Well,
all right, and
you want to call it scandal.
And they can ask me, all right, he can call whatever he wants. Have a miscommunication news conference.
Set the record straight.
Misunderstanding.
Yeah.
All right, and then he answers every question. Yeah. But you know what? He hasn't said anything about. He knows what happened in Benghazi. You know, Carville. CIA did it.
The CIA did. They were the ones who had the information that Rice took to the Sunday morning.
Petraeus put in writing that he was not comfortable with the Rice situation. So that's just BS. We have Petraeus, the head of the CIA at that time. So Carville doesn't know who did it. You don't know who did it. You don't know who did it. And I don't know.
Who did?
But you know who knows? President Obama told Ambassador Rice to go out and tell the world this is what caused the Benghazi assassination.
That's what was believed at that moment. You know, that is
it
not
doesn't
as
matter
important as
what
some of
was
the other
believed.
issues.
We need a name on it or names.
The Republicans have been trying to make this into a scandal since before the election. Yes, they tried to use it to get Romney in the office.
I'm dealing with facts. The facts is you don't know, Carville doesn't know, I don't know, and Crowley doesn't know, and that is unacceptable. Now, what about this whistleblower guy, Snowden? You saw a little, Senator Rand Paul, a little sympathy for this guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of sympathy, I think, out there for this guy.
You sympathetic for him?
I think the case is much more nuanced than trying to determine whether he's a hero or a villain, which is the way it's been cast. I think you can be on the side of wanting to protect America's national security secrets, but also be deeply concerned about the potential abuse of these kinds of surveillance programs.
Well, you're dodging the question. Should this guy be tried?
He broke existing law, and therefore he should be tried.
Okay. Should he be tried?
But
I don't know whether he broke the law or not. I don't know the answer to that question because I don't know if he broke the law. I don't know what he signed or what he might have said that was in violation of his employment agreement.
It looks like they're after him, but it looks like Interpol is going to
Remember, there's a lot of uncertainty here about who this guy is, what kind of access he really had. Look, he could be a spy for China. We have no idea.
A spy for China?
We have no idea. We have no idea about this guy.
Right.
So there's a lot of uncertainty out there. But based on what we know, it looks like he broke existing law. But as a contractor, remember, he wasn't a government employee.
Yeah.
In other words, he wasn't an employee of the NSA.
They are operating under the same kind of acts that the
and they're sworn
that the
to
federal
uphold
employees
the secrets, right? So they can nail him on that.
Now, we have the IRS, we have the snooping, we have Benghazi, we have all of these things, Colmes. And it looks like President Obama has lost control of the process.
Well, they're not all equal, but that's why I believe he needs to get up.
It's every day now.
He needs to. That's why he needs to be very clear. He needs to communicate with the American people. There's a lack of trust in government because people do string these all together, whether they belong that way or not. And he needs to clarify.
All right. He has to do something soon, wouldn't you say, both of you? He's got to do something soon, or it is going to be U.S. grant. Look, even when I was at the Today Show this morning, NBC News, okay, I would say the most fervent Obama news agency in the country, NBC. Would you agree? I think so. All right. Even then, they're going, whoa.
Even NBC,
whoa.
Holy smokes! That's when you know he's in trouble. When
they can't defend him anymore. The president, because he's in charge.
They still go to great lengths to protect him. But let me say this.
Not today, they didn't.
What you and Alan are saying are correct. The president is
Can I get that on tape, please?
You got it on tape. That the president is overwhelmed by all of these scandals. All of the seeds of these scandals were planted in his first term. Going before the American people and doing what you and Colmes are suggesting, which is lay it all out, get the story out, get the facts out, tell the American people.
Here's what we know.
That only works when you are not guilty and nobody around you is guilty. The reason he hasn't told us
is that he's guilty.
Wait a minute.
The reason he hasn't been angry about the IRS, you got some early noise about abuses of power.
How do you know he's not angry about
Alan,
it?
This man has not
you've
shown
decided
one
he's guilty.
iota of
You've
anger.
decided he's guilty. You're not innocent until proven guilty in this country. Yes, Dr. Crowley.
He has not shown one iota of real righteous anger about the IRS, the DOJ, the NSA,
Untrue.
Benghazi. We have no facts about where he was on the night of Benghazi. We have no idea who gave the stand-down order. If he has nothing to hide, and look, I learned this from having worked with President Nixon, who often said, why the hell did I go through the damn fire if nobody's ever going to learn the lesson? You get the facts out early
Nixon
and often.
admitted, though, to you that he handled it all badly, right?
Of course he did. And he said, look, my lesson is out there, and no president ever learns from this.
Interesting.
But again, getting out the truth only works when you're not
So
guilty.
you've decided he's guilty.
I'm waiting for the president's truth.
Good,
I'm waiting for him to lay out his case. I've got an open mind.
Where is he? Well, now that Colmes has told him he has to do a news conference, we can expect that momentarily.
Prime time news conference.
They listen to me, right, Bill?
Plenty more ahead as a